Happy Friday, everyone. My name is Daisha Boas, and this is episode 1 of the Friday Sports Wrap-Up, where we talk about all things Shocker sports and more. In today's episode, we're going to be highlighting 3 sport athlete teams who showed athletic achievement this past weekend. The first team that we're going to highlight is the women's tennis team. The Shockers traveled to Norman, Oklahoma, where they competed in the ITA Regional Conference Tournament, and they had some great performances. One athlete that stood out the most was Senior Savvy, who made it into the round 8, where she nearly defeated the top-ranking OU in a close match. Here's what her coach had to say about her performance. Savvy put in the work on the practice courts these few weeks and plays with great passion and bravely last weekend. She won several close matches and came up just short against the top seed in the quarterfinals. Hopefully, this tournament will make her hungry for more success against the level of competition and show others that hard work and, most importantly, intense focus in our practices pays off. You can catch the women's tennis team back in action November 1st through 8th as they travel to Tulsa to compete in the Tulsa Invitational in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The next team that we want to highlight is the cross-country team. The Shockers traveled to Terre Haute, Indiana, where they competed at the pre-nationals meet. On the women's side, All-American Winnie Koske competed for a 7th place finish with a time of 20 minutes, 23.8 seconds. Because of her great performance, she received her 2nd American Athletic Conference Athlete of the Week because she was a top finisher in the Midwest as well as the conference. Here is what Coach Kurt Hutcher had to say about the performance and what they're doing to get ready for the conference.
I was really impressed with the way Winnie ran this week at the pre-national meet. She did exactly what I told her. I mean, we talked about just kind of getting into the race and getting a good start. That was kind of the initial part of it. NCAAs last year, she had a struggle with her start, and it really put her behind, and she had to play catch-up all the time. So we were hoping we could get right in the mix right away, and she did that right off the gun, and that was probably the biggest, jump, I think, for her in terms of getting where she needed to be. And then the latter part of the race, we were really focusing on from 4,000 meters to 5,000 meters, not losing contact. She's one of the best closers in the country, I think, when it comes to the last 1,000 meters. She just literally runs people down. So we knew if we could get through that part of the race, she would do really well. And I think she executed it as well as I've ever seen her. I mean, to me, it was the best race I've ever seen her, compete. We're, like I said, looking at going to the conference meet, and we're trying to figure out how to, repeat as a champion from last year. And it's going to be extremely tough. Tulsa looks amazing right now. They're running extremely high level. They have such a great pack, and for us to beat them, we're going to have to try to match what they do.
You can catch Winnie and the rest of the Shockers as they prepare for the American Athletic Conference Championship November 1st in Memphis, Tennessee, as they try to defend their conference championship, as well as the men trying to get a high finish. The last team that we're going to highlight on today's episode is the women's volleyball team. On Sunday, the Shockers swept USF in a 3-match victory and ended up getting their highest hitting percentage of .363 on their annual Dig Pink match. On the offensive side, outside hitter Megan Taplinger had a game high of 17 kills with 3 blocks. Following her, senior Demaj Johnson had 9 kills with 2 blocks. On the defensive end, the American Athletic Honor Roll recipient, freshman libero Ariana, had a game-best 14 digs to rally the Shockers. You can catch the Shockers tonight as they play UConn in a 4-match swing between UConn and Temple. At the end of each wrap-up, I wanted to do a short little segment to just showcase the athletes that we have here on campus. So for today's segment, it's called Do You Really Know Sports? Here it is, check it out. How many sets are in a match in tennis?
6.
3 or 4?
Pick a number.
4.
Okay, how many innings are in softball?
9.
8. 7.
How many events is in the decathlon for track and field?
5.
That's what I don't know.
Come on, you can do it, just guess.
3. No, that's mad. It's more than. I'm say 6.
Track.
10.
Thank you for for watching episode 1 of the Friday Sports Wrap Up. Make sure you like, retweet, and share this video. Make sure you also follow me on Twitter for all things Shocker Sports at Sports with Day. My name is Daisha Bullocks, and have a great Friday, Sha.